What are people into in Central Tennessee?
Mostly just mind your own business and let everybody else mind their business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Won't be left alone. Let us do our thing. We let you do your thing.
I hear they say there's a lot of rednecks up in here.
What are you calling a redneck?
Nobody.
That's right, folks. We are in redneck land. Mental note, don't call anyone a redneck to their face again when I'm here. Jeez, thought he'd think that was a compliment. It was day 12 on my Appalachian adventure, and for the first time on the trip, I made it to the great state of Tennessee. I had just left the dreary hills of West Virginia, and it was good to be back to civilization again. They had Hank and Alabama on the radio and all. Woo-wee! What a great day to be in Tennessee. My home for the next 2 days would be Roane County. It's a little old county tucked away in the middle of nowheres, about an hour from Chattanooga. I'm here because I was told this was the most redneck place in the state, so I figured I'd drive around and take a look and see what it all looks like. Before the trip, I was like, I don't know if I can really show how redneck it is here. I mean, based on statistics and the location, and from what everyone says, this is the redneck capital of the state. But would that come across in a video? Well, what's it like to live out here in the country in central Tennessee?
Well, I've been a lot of places when I was in the Marine Corps, by gosh, and drove a truck, and I ain't never been nowhere that didn't want to come back. I like it. Wouldn't live nowhere else.
I guess it would. I said rednecks. Everybody needs them rednecks. Protected by a redneck. Know you want to be a redneck. Identify. So I was looking around at interesting things to talk about when I was in the Appalachian region, and I came across an interesting article written by a hardcore woodsman who calls himself Ol Tennessee Ridgerunner. His article was called Considering Relocation to Tennessee Redneck Country. I was like, yes. In the post, he talks about the redneck culture in this part of Tennessee and how it's filled with well-armed redneck hillbillies. He says the area is full of psychopathic peckerwoods with too many guns, OMG. Apparently, this is the best place for a bugout location in case shit hits the fan. It's wooded and rural and people live off the land and everybody's got a damn gun. I was like, this sounds like a great place to me. I'm gonna bring my camera. There isn't much out here. Just thinly populated rural counties on the way up to the Appalachians. This is where folks made moonshine and jams and jellies, and it all played a big part in the culture for people spreading out west as they left the Appalachian Mountains. I mean, look at the place. Uh-oh. The day I got up to explore redneck land, a gloomy, dreary day had crept in. Well, that sucks. I guess I'd have to hitch my ride and see it like this, damn it. The first place I came to was the Davy Crockett Travel Center. Woo-wee! Neat place. Totally Appalachia. And guess what? Stepping outside the place, I saw a big old wad of chew right away. Them's redneck clues right there. I'd see a lot of that here. I went to the barbecue joint in town for lunch so as to get a good base. You know, beer for breakfast. Looks to me like I'm in the right place. Some people have boots and some are casual. That's okay. Y'all means all. The menu here certainly looks like a good old country time. Huh, everyone? And look at that brisket. That's a man's meal right there, boy. I asked one of the ladies there where else I should go to meet people. One woman told me, don't go to Roosters. It's a dive bar in town. That was kind of random. I was like, now I kind of want to go to Roosters. My next stop was the Mountaintop Bar and Grill, which is on top of a mountain. I talked to some folks outside, and they made a lot of sense. Tell me what's good about living in Roane County.
Country people.
About it.
That's about it. we friendly. We try to be friendly with everybody. You know, I don't try to be rude to people. There's no need in that. But it's not a bad place.
It's
I've
not
been
bad.
here. No, it's not. It's just according to where you live at up here is what it is. You know, a lot of places you have bad places and you have good places. So, but other than that, it's a good place to live.
Well, the older generation, they still got good values. The younger, nah.
I agree with you on that one.
Check this place out. This restaurant hosts the regional cornhole tournament every few months. Every cornhole throwing, beer drinking neck as far away as Kentucky and Georgia come here and try to win a prize and advance to the National Cornhole Championships. It's on ESPN and everything. And they said they have a big poker tournament here too. And attached to this restaurant's a big RV and boat warehouse. If that ain't redneck, I tell ya.
Your motorcycles, damn boats, all the RVs you could ever think about. Damn.
There's one thing country folks like. It's fishing, camping, and fire pitting. But God, I mean cornhole, poker nights, boats, and a place to get a damn beer. I picked a good place to stop, I guess, huh? I asked the folks there where I could wet my lips up here, and they said, there ain't a lot in this area. Then I asked about Roosters, and they were like, do not go to Roosters. There's fights and bikers, and I'd probably get into trouble. Okay, that was 3 people in town that said not to go to Roosters. Now I really want to go there. The roads were filled with all sorts of country stuff. I seen pickup trucks everywhere. Some even rolled coal on me. I saw a big old tank heading off to do tank things. I don't usually see tanks where I live. I saw this useful looking vehicle. That'll do some damage. And the billboards. I saw billboards for things like whiskey tasting and the world's biggest knife show. Redneck land indeed.
We are taking pre-orders now while supplies last, with pickup available February 13th or 14th. This is Greg, your friendly garden guy at Willow Ridge Garden Center in Oak Ridge, saying get your hands dirty. It's good for you.
Tell you what, this is country living, mister. Kind of cheap and rural. The kind of place where people will lend a hand and maybe even show you their fishing spot. Rockwood has 5,900 people. A lot of people here made their living in iron ore and coal back in the day. It's pretty quiet out here. Local drama might be a propane tank that exploded or a truck stuck in the mud. They don't have big city problems like homelessness or traffic. But it's not perfect here or anything. There's good people and bad people anywhere you go, I suppose. It's very conservative here. Lots of Trump and Fox News. Lots of guns and leave me aloners. It's kind of a big bubble out here in these parts. A lot of these people don't need to go very far for their needs. Heading to Knoxville's like going to New York City.
Whatever the situation, Steve Huff Plumbing has the skills, knowledge, and equipment to solve your dilemma. So if your toilet overflows, or your faucets leak, or your water heater leaves you cold, call Steve Huff Plumbing at 239-8361. Remember, a Steve Huff Plumbing technician may be a stranger when he arrives, but he'll be a friend when he leaves.
My next stop in Rockwood was Jerry's Bait Shop. I figured this would be a good place to ask folks about what it's like to live here. Jerry's is a neat place. Being so close to the lake and all, they've got all your fishing needs, that's for sure. This is Jerry, the owner.
What do people do around here for fun?
Fish, ride four-wheelers, and hunt. That's kayaking, and there's a lot of guys golf. A lot of golfing going on in Roane County and Rockwood. So seems like there's always something to do.
What's important to people in Central Tennessee?
I think the important thing is work. Being able to get up and go to work every day. There's a lot of hard-working people in this area, and Family's very important, and religion. We're in the South, so that's kind of what you get.
How do people feel about, like, you guys watch the news, all the big city stuff coming out you see on TV, and you don't have any of that here?
We don't have any of that, and hope it never happens here. You know, you just hear people talk about it, and most of them will go, man, I hope it never gets here. So it's a lot of chaos in the world right now.
Mm-hmm. I also talked to his wife, Donna. She's good people, too.
We have hair jigs, we sell jiffy jigs, and we also sell live bait. That's very important for crappie is live bait.
Mm-hmm. So major league fishing, that's a big deal?
Yes, it is a big deal.
That's right here in the community?
Yes, it is. It's about 30 minutes from here where they'll be fishing. They'll be launching out of there Saturday morning.
Oh, so like fishermen from all over the region come and try to catch record fish?
The number one fish. They'll try to catch the record bass. But this particular tournament is going to be on Chickamauga. We are on Watts Bar right now.
Well, that's interesting because the cornhole regional tournament's going on up the hill at the Mountain Bar and Grill, top of the mountain up there.
Yes.
And then you guys have the big local fishing tournament this weekend. I mean, this area is everything that an outdoorsman and a country person would want. I mean, it's all right here in Central Tennessee.
It's all right here. And it's neighbors knowing neighbors. The community, usually, I know everyone that comes in the store and they know us. And the fishermen are always helping each other and anybody that needs it. Mm-hmm. They'll have a tournament. They call it a wildcat. If somebody is in need of something, if somebody's sick in the family, they'll throw a wildcat and raise money for that family. That's just the way we are here.
Mm-hmm. Jerry and Donna told me I needed to go down to the lake and hang out at the boat ramps. They said I'd meet some good folks down there. But on my way to the lake, I saw a lot of stuff. I saw a sign for a small town rodeo right next to a sign for midget wrestling. That's country living. They have an entire store devoted to tobacco. Sounds tempting after being here for a while, I have to say. They got a Shoney's with a lot of trucks in the parking lot. Interesting. I stopped for gas, and guess what? More chew. It's like the damn chew tour. They should have chew spitting cans out here or something. I turned down a gravel road, and you never know what you're going to see around here. I saw a sign for a church, so I went looking for it.
It's a long driveway for a church. I'm not sure what kind of church this is. This ain't no damn church.
But you don't want to go driving down every gravel road you see.
These folks do not want to be bothered.
I'd get shot doing that. They got flea markets everywhere in these parts.
Right on the side of the damn road. But I don't think they're open today.
I was getting off the highway and I had to stop for this.
There's some dead deer roadkill with its head cut off. If that ain't some redneck shit. Damn.
You know what I didn't see? A Mike's barbecue. I wish I did. Before I got to the lake, I came across an old wrecking yard. This looks interesting. So I went inside to talk to him.
Maybe just what makes Tennessee a great state. How about that?
Friendly people around here. Most wherever you go, they'll help you and they're friendly and stuff like that. Most people like it. That's why they're here, that they like the rural areas better.
Mm-hmm.
Hi friends, this is Tony Gore. I'm here to invite you to my restaurant, Tony Gore's Smoky Mountain Barbecue and Grill, right here in Sevierville, Tennessee. We've got the best meal in the Smokies. We've been voted best ribs as they fall right off the bone. We've got legendary pulled pork, mouth-watering beef brisket, and if you like things besides barbecue, try our famous fried chicken or our country fried catfish.
You might be wondering, what's it cost to live like a real redneck, Nick? Anywhere's between $300 and $500K to live in a neighborhood like this. And more if you have a lot of land. I know, right? Now, even though a lot of these folks here proudly call themselves rednecks, most of them aren't toothless meth head types. They don't eat squirrels and coons here. It's a lot of folks that like to hunt deer, fish, drink beer, listen to country music, drive big trucks, and just get after it a bit. You know, modern day rednecks. I guess you could consider parts of this county kind of poor, but not as poor as most of Appalachia. Families here bring in salaries in the 30s and 40s every year. Enough to stay out of poverty, that's for sure. Population here's gone down by a few hundred people over the last 10 years. But the folks at the bait shop told me more and more people are starting to flood the valley from California. Uh-oh, Tennessee. You don't want that. But that's how it is these days. People see cheap land and no income taxes. Right now, Tennessee has a big old bullseye on it. I hear they're also coming from New Jersey, New York, and the Midwest by the hundreds too. But you better have something lined up. There isn't much white-collar work in these parts. There aren't a lot of tech companies here, I'll tell you that. There used to be a lot of manufacturing and energy jobs, but those are less and less anymore. Today, it's a lot of government jobs, transportation jobs, construction, and fishing. This is Watts Bar Lake. The whole community surrounds this lake. It's very important. A lot of people make their living and their fun on this here lake. That's Larry. He's out there fishing on Watts Bar Lake this morning. He's a good dude. I caught up with him while he caught up with some fish.
What other kind of fish can you catch out here?
Well, you can catch bass and crappie and catfish, and that's a little old shell cracker there. Me and a friend of mine, we garden a good bit. Plant a lot of sweet corn to sell, taters, other stuff.
Rednecks come in all varieties. Some live a simple life, and some of them got millions of bucks. I went to the wealthy side of town to see how the fancy pants rednecks live their lives, but I couldn't get close enough. There's damn gates everywhere. Well, if that ain't a stay off my property and leave me be, well, that's their right, damn it. I couldn't talk to anyone here, so I don't know if they share the same values as the folks down the road, but I bet they do. Everywhere you turn on these back roads, you see churches. That's a thing here. It's sort of the Bible Belt. You can always tell what a community values by how many churches you see in town. Check this out. There's 8 churches in this little area of Rockwood, and a Bible biker church. That's a lot of Jesus. But I didn't want to talk to religious folks. I came to see some damn bars. You don't really know a place unless you visit the local bars. There actually weren't as many dive bars out here in the sticks as I thought there'd be. I was a little disappointed with that.
I bet that place was real neat. Lots of beers thrown back at Rose and Eddie's. Ain't no beers being drank there anymore, though.
I found this place just kind of wandering around. I went in there and tried to strike up a conversation, but it was just a bunch of loners in there that day. That's your American right. But I heard them talking about a new racetrack coming into town. Yeehaw for that. Plus, I wasn't worried about striking out with the locals in that joint. I was still going to go to Roosters eventually. I have to say, driving around some of these back roads, I felt like the Duke boys getting after it. I kind of wondered if they shot any scenes here. Hey, eggs. I thought, I'll buy some eggs and talk to the folks about country living. But alas, the hens were laid out. Won't be a dozen in my basket today, damn it. So every good old Southerner likes to shop at Walmart, right? I had to see how the Walmart looks in the most redneck place around. And boy, was it packed on a random Tuesday afternoon. Don't these people work? They let you have dogs in the Walmart here. Does she hunt yet? Overalls. Does your Walmart have overalls? This one does. I can't tell if these are redneck panties or regular panties.
Those are some redneck panties.
They start 'em early in archery around here, I tell ya. Lots of stuff here to kill something in the damn woods. Man, that's some high-powered shit. Just some dudes in camo looking at guns. You can almost smell the gunpowder on them. Look at that smile. Actually, everybody here had on either camo or flannel. That seems to be the accessory of choice in kinda central Tennessee. But everyone's seen a Walmart, so I wanted to really get down with the locals. I heard about a place here called Flea World. I think it's a giant flea market. I just wanted to show you guys what a real live flea world looks like. Ah, Flea World's closed. Oh my God. But it was closed. The only day Flea World's closed is on Tuesdays. Just my luck. But next door's Tractor Supply. Now that's the way to shop in these parts. And right outside of Tractor Supply, I saw more chew. Look at the stuff they have parked out here. In California, you think they could leave all these machines parked outside like this? They'd be stripped and sold overnight. She sure is pretty. Inside Tractor Supply is a redneck's dream. And no, they didn't pay me to say that. Overalls and buck naked underwear? Yep. Cowboy and cowgirl hats? And of course, boots. Tools. Lots of them. Hey now, horsies. Save that for the barn, would ya? They got motorcycles, stuff to clean your property, more stuff to clean your property, charcoal, more stuff to clean your property, stuff to lock up your guns, stuff to pull stuff, stuff to feed the critters, stuff to trap shit, stuff to bait shit. They even got trucks for the little ones. I tell you what, Tractor Supply has everything. And no, they didn't pay me to say that. Let's go talk to more people. Let's go to Roosters.
It's about time you go to Roosters. We've been waiting the whole video.
Mappy, hold your horses, damn it. This ain't your rodeo.
I think you need to be careful. You don't want to play your hand and regret it.
I don't even know what that even means, Mappy. But you stay inside the car. Can't have you ruining everything. Walking to Roosters with the damn map, and who knows what they'll say. Let's find out what's going on in Roosters. Ah, Roosters. The type of place where chicks get into fights over why you looking at my man. Where dudes will break a pool stick on your forehead for knocking over their beer. At least, that's what I thought it would be. And how is Roosters? Awesome. That's what. Totally my type of place, but you knew that already. They got a fireplace and all kinds of room to boot, scoot, and boogie. The bathroom is totally my kind of bathroom. You see a bathroom like this, and you know you're in redneck land. I caught him in the middle of a pool table remodel, actually. So in case you're wondering, Roosters is totally chill. I told the folks inside about their reputation in town, and they thought that was just a real hoot. I shared a beer with a few of them, and we had a good old time.
What kind of values do people have in Central Tennessee?
Most of them have church values and believe in God and stuff. I know we're all drinking and everything, but may not be the perfect Christian or nothing. But
yeah, but Jesus drank wine.
Most people have good values and morals and ethics. Work ethics and stuff like that. Work, make your living.
Shirt off your back.
What do you think
it's
about
that neighbor thing? You can knock on your neighbor's door and they got it, you got it. That's how it used to be, stuff back in the times.
Yeah. What's important to people in this part of the state?
Family. It's all family, and even if you're not family, after you know them so long, you become family. So I have no family here, but I've got a really big family here. We're really big, and they ain't blood, but they're family. I can call them at any given time, 2, 3 in the morning, they'll be there. So everybody knows everybody here. And if they don't know you, they will soon.
People's more than apt to help people out.
Even if they don't know
What do people do for fun around here?
Well, there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, drink beer and come back and drink beer. No, there's boating, fishing, kayaking, mountain climbing. There's everything you want to do. Boating, they scuba dive and shit in the lake, tubing. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Your basic redneck stuff.
Your basic redneck stuff. What is?
Well,
what is
I don't know. We go mudding every week and we find somewhere to go mudding.
You go out on the lake and it's a party.
What's redneck stuff? I'm curious.
Mudding, you're guaranteed. Just hold my beer and you'll find out at the end.
You got hot women in boots and shorts, sliding down a slide, mud slide. And
So I got married while I was down here and I had slipping slides at my wedding. That's redneck. Our cooler was a 71 Cheyenne with a tarp in it and 220 bags of ice filled with beer.
So there's a lot
and
of redneck
moonshine.
stuff.
There's a lot of moonshine.
Moonshine.
Oh yeah, good stuff. There's always a good story at the end of that.
The real shit. None of that shit you buy over Gatlinburg. The fake stuff. You have the real shit.
So we're not talking white lightning.
Roosters was good people. Everyone here was good people. Is this the most redneck place in Tennessee? I can't imagine it being more redneck than this. Heck, it might be the most redneck place in the whole world. I learned a lot of lessons hanging out with Central Tennesseans. Be good people is the one theme that stuck out the most. That's some advice I wish all big cities would take. And change. They're all afraid to change here. They aren't impressed by wealthy city folks. They don't want their culture changed. They respect hard work and being left alone to spend time with their family and friends. If you're thinking about living a life like this, don't come here if you want to change things. They ain't changing for you, I'll tell you that. So if you want to come here and be cool, they'll probably welcome you. I got the feeling they don't care if you're gay or black or whatever. Just be good people. Larry won't stand for bad people. Nope. And Larry doesn't want change. He probably wouldn't mind if you came here, as long as you didn't figure out his favorite fishing spot. Old Larry, he's going to live out his days doing this every day if he wants to. And he'll do it because he can. Are you looking to move and need advice? I do consulting. That's right. I'll sit down and talk about where the next perfect place for you and your family should be. I do it all the time. Together, let's find you a new home that's safe and checks all your boxes. And I can also help you find your new house, too. Email me and I'll work with you on not just helping you figure out where to move, but I can help you find your perfect home, too. That's right. I know awesome, reliable agents all over the country, and I'd love to connect you to somebody who can help you search for that perfect home. Hey guys, if you learned something new about America or what it's like to live in America, great. You should think about subscribing and turning on your notifications. You can also click one of these videos or playlists for more.
This is Sage, Nick's manager. This has been a Corner House Entertainment production.